Let's give us a 5 things today from this side of the couch.
5 pieces of clothing that you wear in a non-traditional manner.
Me specifically?
Top 5 pieces of clothing that are worn either incorrectly or in a non-traditional way. Like the guy who has his baseball cap on backward and it's going like this.
I don't know, I'd say the American flag is up there.
Well, the American flag is not clothing.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be on any.
So worn incorrectly. Check right on.
Anytime it's worn incorrectly.
Boom, there you go.
Don't offend our patriotic viewers.
No, honey,
it's the articles of the flag.
Articles of the flag is that the flag itself is not not a piece of clothing.
Article of the flag is that the flag is not an article of clothing.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
So do we have anything clever to lead into our trio today and get us started?
Apparently not.
Alright, then let's just go for it.
I'm Bambi.
I'm Flower.
And I'm Thumper. And
when we're not frolicking in the woods and mourning the death of our mother, we're watching RWBY. or
Volume 2, Chapter 5, Extracurricular. Starting out with a little Pyrrha here. Donning armor.
Remember, shh. You're not allowed to talk.
Does she always have those boots? Oh. Extracurricular sparring?
I wonder if
Fight Club?
she's just thinking about what she wants to do.
I think it's Fight Club.
Or, she's visualizing the fight.
Okay.
She's going to a battle and she's visualizing it in her head.
That's also good.
I like that. Very Captain
America.
Actually, I was saying America.
Well, I heard you say that, but, you know. I was choosing to do that.
She's just single-handedly taking on
The entire
Juniper.
Juniper.
Cardin is the leader of Juniper.
No, Cardin is the team Cardinal.
Juniper is...
She's Team Juniper.
Team Juniper, yeah.
We're gonna
Cardinal.
Although I did come up with a name for us.
what team are we in?
Story. S-T-R-Y. Pirate Team.
This fight is really cool, and the animation is definitely taking it up there.
Yeah.
I really like the way they got her.
Because the rigging on this has felt really awkward and janky in the past, but they're moving significantly more smoothly.
And that's the match.
Ooh, lucky shot.
Well done, Miss Nikos. You should have no problem qualifying for the tournament.
Thank you, Professor.
All right.
But
now
she's
I know
already
that's a
like
tough act
super.
to follow, but we have time for one more sparring match. Any volunteers?
She's already Super Saiyan, right?
Miss Belladonna, you've been rather docile for the past few classes. Why don't you...
I'll do it.
Mercury, is it? Very well. Let's find you an opponent.
Actually, I wanna fight her.
Me?
I'm afraid Miss Nikos has just finished a match. I recommend you choose another partner.
No, it's fine. I'd be happy to oblige.
Okay, so what's special about Mercury?
He's one of the bad guys. Also, what's special about Mercury is that it's liquid at room temperature.
There's lots of things that are liquid at room temperature. That's not
It's
special.
a metal that's liquid at room temperature. Although he does not appear to be
a metal. Liquid at room
Or
temperature.
liquid.
or liquid.
Well, I mean, he's probably
may be at
mostly
room temperature.
water.
He is probably at room temperature now. Maybe
I
a
don't
little
think
above.
we can confirm he's mostly water though.
Show off.
I mean, you know, Penny's a robot. Who knows what he might be?
Shadow.
I'll lose the first 5 games of poker.
Interesting.
I have to say, this is really fluid. I know I was commenting on it earlier, but if all of the animation were like this, I don't think any of us would have said anything.
Yeah, if all of the
yeah.
animation were like the way they do the fight scenes.
You don't even want to try?
What's the point? You're a world-renowned fighter. We're obviously leagues apart.
That's
Yeah.
an interesting.
Something's
That's an interesting
off
tactic.
about this.
No, it's a tactic.
Hold
I'll
on,
be
let's
sure
see
to
what
do
they're
that.
saying.
What?
That is all for today. And
So I guess
remember,
she's
the
been
dance is
not
this
getting
weekend,
sleep.
but you
Yeah.
all have your first mission on Monday. I will not accept any excuses.
So yeah, it's
Staying
definitely
up to do something.
testing the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also,
And then he
Learning is
stopped
so
it
much fun.
so that she
Yeah.
couldn't learn any of
His moves.
his
Yeah.
moves.
So I hear there's this dance going on this weekend. That sounds pretty lame, but you and me, I'm thinking, not as lame, huh?
What?
The dance this weekend. Do you want to go or what?
I don't have time for a stupid dance.
Oof.
I thought you, of all people, would get that.
Sorry, six pack.
that's what happens
You
when you have a
what?
tail and a
We
coccyx.
want you to go to the dance.
That's ridiculous. I think this is a colossal waste of time.
Yeah, saw that coming. I'm gonna guess Team Coffee was in charge of the planning, and they're just.
I'll be in the library.
They're probably a senior team.
Great.
She
It's a very
can't keep going
stimulating
like
team.
this.
Cut out, boy.
Oh, come on. Open the door.
I wrote a whole song.
Not to sing.
Can we turn the volume off?
No, they can't.
I lied. Shani, will you accompany me to the dance on Sunday?
Are you done?
Yes?
No. What?
Jenny.
And that is why they call you the Ice Queen. All my life, boys have only cared about the perks of my last name. Besides, I already have a date in mind. Date or no date. None of this will matter
Yeah.
if we can't get Blake to go.
It looks like there's a window in that cloud.
You look like you have a window in the cloud. KO. Fatality.
Well done. Come on. I know you get frustrated, but you must keep trying.
Why not
I'm sure
Kira?
we'll discover your semblance any day now.
That's not it. It's just.
I mean, why
It's
doesn't
dumb.
he recognize
What
that
is it?
he's got an incredibly
John,
intelligent,
you can tell
incredibly
me.
capable, awesome woman who...
It's
Not so
wise.
much incredibly attractive.
Oh,
Right.
what about her?
And
I asked her
apparently
to dance
she.
and she shot me down. Big surprise, right?
Well, I believe the saying goes there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Like
That's
me.
easy for you to
Choose
say.
me.
You've probably got guys clamoring over each other just to ask you out.
No.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, please. If you don't get a date to the dance, I'll wear a dress.
That's
And
gonna
finally,
be a fun episode.
Pyranikos. Ah, the invincible girl.
She's smart, but I wouldn't say invincible.
Do tell.
Her semblance is polarity, but you'd never know just by watching.
After she made contact with my boots, she was able to move them around however she wanted. But she only made slight adjustments.
Just enough to make it look like she's untouchable. She doesn't broadcast her power, so it puts her opponents at a disadvantage.
People assume she's fated for victory, when she's really taken fate into her own hands. Interesting. add her to the list.
You should be able to take her no problem.
It's not about overpowering the enemy. It's about taking away what power they have. And we will. In time.
I hate waiting.
What? What's
Don't
Really?
worry,
Little
Mercury. We have a fun weekend ahead of us.
Can we get a little, maybe evil laughter and hand rubbing in that? Pause. And because, seriously, could we just be a little bit more cartoonishly villainous?
Hey, we had a gang leader earlier marking a big red O on the map. You know, I don't think it's something that we should be surprised by.
Well, this episode was actually really enjoyable from an animation standpoint. I think that's because because it was almost entirely a fight scene.
Yeah.
And
like
for some reason,
his fight scenes are very good.
some reason there just seems to be this attention to detail in these incredible. What did you call it? The puppeting,
rigging.
The rigging and the fight scenes is amazing, and that whole sequence with her fighting the 4 opponents, and then that sequence with her and Mercury and the way that they did that interaction, and it was really clever. It was really well done, and it was this great setup. And then at the very end of the episode, they treat us like we're stupid.
I would say that it's a perhaps misguided attempt to add suspense for the next thing.
Okay.
They we know that there's something big going afoot, but
Right,
they want to go the extra mile. They want to say, ooh, be scared. There's something that you don't know about that's coming.
Yeah, but there was this great interaction with Mercury and Pyrrha, and this really subtle, really well done situation where they set up this thing where they show me this really incredible part of this guy and this strategy that he has, and the learning aspects of it, and then the psychological aspects of calling the fight at the end, and so it's very clever and it's really well done. And then I get to the end of the episode and I feel like they're talking down to me and explaining to me that like I didn't get it, and I don't know, that was just kind of off-putting. But up until that point, it was really good. I really liked all of it.
Well, we'll have to see what they have in store for us next time and where this is going. Because I have to say, the season is turning out differently than I thought. I figured the fight with the big robot in the mist was going to be season finale.
Right. Well, that was a great scene there.
Yeah.
That actually, the whole episode was put together really well. And so I'm way more on board with it now, and I'm really looking forward to how it goes. But I you know how I feel about the very special episode, and it's just I don't like being condescended to by the writers.
Yeah.
So there's my chip. I got it right there.
Right there.
Let me know.
Right off the old block.
Let me know how much you dislike me in the comments.
Because we know you will.
All right. Anything else to maybe buffer this? Buffer the hate?
Wax on, wax off.
I don't have anything to say. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next.
Okay.
Although speaking of the robot episode, just now it's coming to me. I don't know when this was made, either before or after Avengers.
I think this was before Avengers.
Okay, because the ending scene where they're at the noodles bar was very shawarma.
Oh,
Yes.
then you know what?
I also think
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, that's true. It was. But they do take these little
And,
bits like that.
Captain America.
Because remember, it's homage.
Right. we're very good with homage.
Homage.
The homage. All right. Are you ready?
I hope.
Okay. Until next time, I'm Bambi.
I'm Flower.
And eating greens is a special treat. It makes long ears and great big feet, but it sure is awful stuff to eat. I made up that last part myself.